Good morning, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this Hyundai I20. Brian's my name. If there's any information you want on this particular car, please do call, text, WhatsApp, whatever suits. 086 843 1945. We are Fitzpatrick's Garage, a family-run business in operation for almost 70 years. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to have a look around the outside of this I20, and we're going to have a drive in the car, and we're going to have a look at the spec on the inside. We actually know this particular I20 very well. Initially the car was actually part of our own fleet, and then the first private owner bought the car from us, and now she's traded back in and she's a regular customer here, so there is a full dealer service history with the car. This particular example is actually a nice low mileage car with just under 45,000 kilometers from new. It's also got the added peace of mind of having a warranty plus AA cover until 2021, and it also has free servicing until 2021. Starting off then at the front of the car, some of the things I really like on these are the headlight setup. That's because when you look at the headlights at the bottom, they have that nice LED daytime running lamp, and then at the very top they have that massive parking light. Because this is a deluxe model, then front fog lights are also standard on the front of the car. The next thing that always catches my eye on these I20s, I love them diamond cut wheels. Because this is a deluxe model, they're 16-inch alloys, but they're a nice diamond cut polished finish. It means when you walk up to the car and you have a look at the wheel, it has that nice shiny reflective surface, which is lovely during artificial light at night time or when it's sunny during the day. The engine on these cars then is a 1.2 petrol engine, returning normal fuel efficiency figures of about 6 to 6.5 litres per 100 kilometres, which is about 40 to 45 miles per gallon. It's been a really reliable unit overall. We've sold lots of these I20s and they haven't been troublesome coming back. But then again, you have the peace of mind of that warranty as well anyway. Road tax for the year is also a very reasonable €200 on this car. Moving down around onto the back of the car then, we have parking sensors which are standard on the rear of the car. And the taillights I think are really funky on the rear of these cars because there's so many little shapes that make the car look really distinctive and different from other cars. In my opinion then, the I20, it's a well specified car and it's a chic looking car. That's what I like about these cars, they're quite a stylish looking car overall. Anyway, let's see what the car's like to drive. I love driving cars in around this size because they're really nimble. It's so easy to move them in terms of parking, in terms of just how they feel. Everything's nice and easy and straightforward, and they're always really nippy as well. These I20s, I love them to drive. I always like the chassis on these cars since the car came out, and I mean we've been selling lots of different cars like these over the years, Yaris's, I20s, Honda Jazzes, all that stuff. There's something about these, the chassis was just real kind of it made you very confident when you were driving the car. All the controls are nice to use, so in terms of the steering, where it is, in terms of the gearbox, the steering is rake reach, so it goes up and down and in and out. Steering wheel, seat is height adjustable, and where the gear stick is quite nice, but it's a really smooth gearbox. And I find with these, depending if you're cruising on a motorway or if you are on a back road like this, which is a tricky back road with lots of compressions in the road and stuff like that, that chassis is just really nice. It makes you feel really confident in the car. Lovely car to drive. Anyway, don't take my word for it. Go try it yourself. And this particular example is in really nice condition overall. We have kept the car through the workshop since brand new. So the gearbox, the clutch, the steering, the brakes, everything feels very, very good. So if anyone comes to look at the car, I think you'll be very happy mechanically overall, but any inspection is welcome. Let's have a look around the inside of the car then. The boot is in very, very nice condition overall. It's got a split function, which basically means if I pull this out, I can end up with a much deeper boot overall. And the spare wheel is also standard on the I20. In terms of the rear of the car then, because it's deluxe, you will have electric rear windows. There's child locks over through here, and the windows can be child locked also. There is 3 head restraints. There is 3 3-point safety belts. There's an ISOFIX function over on this side, and there's also an ISOFIX function on this side for child seat also. And in terms of space at the rear in the car, I am 6 foot. This is the headroom I have, which is quite good. And overall legroom, this is exactly where I am. So it is quite a comfortable car to sit in the back of. As with the car throughout then, condition is very, very nice in the rear of the car, as it has been so far in the rest of the car. Then onto the door cards, you have electrics for front and rear windows. We have our child lock for the rear windows, and then electric mirrors in through here. The seats again keep that two-tone finish overall. As you can see, there's side airbags which complement the 2 front airbags, and then this one, as we talked about, has a height adjustable driver's seat. As you sit into the car then, you'll be greeted by these big white clocks, which I think are very, very nice. In terms of the centre, this has your mileage, this is your digital readout for speed, and after that then you've got a trip computer for average speed, fuel efficiency, and all that kind of information. Over down to your left then, you will have a radio with a CD player, which is actually getting pretty rare in cars, and that's also linked then to USB down through there, and also you can stream music via Bluetooth. The heating controls then, because we're in the deluxe model, also incorporate air conditioning. And again, just like the rest of the car so far, condition on the seats in the front is very nice. And I managed to stick my clumsy hand in there in the way, but anyway. So overall, this is a car that has a warranty and AA cover until 2021. It's got free servicing until 2021. It's a nice car, the mileage is low, we know the car since day one. It's a good example of an I20, and these have been a very good seller for us, and they're the kind of car that you can drive for a couple of years and they're still worth a few pounds at the end as well. If you want information on the car, I actually forgot to say as well, Bluetooth is standard on the car we talked about, and cruise control is actually standard on this car as well. If you want information on the car, 086 843 1945, call, text, WhatsApp, whichever suits. Hopefully the car is of interest. Thanks for taking time to watch.